Write the system shown on the graph. Well, I have some shading going on, so you better show me some inequalities going on. Now I'm going to focus on one at a time, and I'm going to say that, okay, it looks like this one has a y-intercept of 3, and it looks like there's a good point here, and I'm going to find another good point somewhere else here, and I'm going to count from this point to this point. I rise by 2, and I run by 3. So in my first one, let me just write all that out, right? What's on my mind. It has a y-intercept of 3, and then it has a slope of up to right 3. Okay. Now, in a different color, I'm going to do the next one. So this one, it looks like, well, it's kind of off the graph, but let's say that it intercepts down here at -3. And then from this point to that point, it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So -3 and then -4 and 3. Okay. This has a y-intercept of -3, slope of down 4, down 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 4, right, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right 3. That's right. Okay. So let's write this. And I'm going to scribble this because it's kind of difficult to write inequalities while you're typing them. I know that it's y, and then if it's a y-intercept of -3, that's all the way out here. And then slope of -4/3, -4. Remember that slope has an x attached to it. And then I'm going to have to figure out how it's shaded and if it's dashed or solid. So this one is my dashed one, so I know it's not equal to. It looks like it's shading above. Now there's some shading below on the left, but it's not consistent. So that shading must not be for this line. So it's shading above, so it must be greater than. And if you wanted to, you could test 0, 0, and since it is shaded, it should be true. So put a 0 here, it's greater than a negative number, and that's true. And so this point should be shaded, and it is. So let's do the same one for the previous one. So it's going to be y, since it has a y-intercept of +3, that's what's coming at the end, and a slope of 2/3. That's 2/3. Remember, all slopes need an x attached to it. And then now I need to decide, is it shading above or below? Now I see that it's shading above, and it happens to be a solid line, so it's or equal to. And if you weren't sure, you would test 0, 0. And 0, 0 does not appear to be shaded in reference to this line. It is shaded for one of the lines, but not the solid line that I'm looking at now. So this better be false. 0 greater than or equal to +3. And this is false, but that doesn't mean bad. That means that that's what I was looking for. So let's write my answers. Y is greater than or equal to 2/3, and I'm going to go to the right to put my x, +3, bunch of spaces. Y is greater than -4/3, go to the right, x -3. Answer.